Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you the next episode in the DLC character tournament that you guys helped me put together. Thank you again for that. So, what is the DLC character tournament? Well, pretty simple. It's a bunch of characters that we would like to see be DLC in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in playable character form. Pretty easy. So, how does this work? It's a tournament. Well, yeah, tournament style, duh. But once per day, I will upload a matchup from this tournament, except for Sundays. I upload a matchup and then kind of go over some pros, kind of try to make that case for a character to be in Smash as an in Smash Ultimate as a DLC character, and then we vote for a character down in the comments. 1 vote per person. Voting stays open for 1 week, so. Well, a week after it gets uploaded, we figure out the winner and loser, and usually we start the video off with results from the previous week. Well, no results because this is only episode 3, and yeah, no results until next Monday. We finally start getting some results. But anyway, with that out of the way, with that being said, we shall jump into today's matchup, which is our number 9 seed Monster Hunter against the number 24 seed Chorus Kids. And real quick, look at tomorrow's matchup. Banjo against Shadow. Woo-wee. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be good. All right, but that's tomorrow, so let's start with today's. All right, so first up, we got Monster Hunter, right? So I think one thing for Monster Hunter is who from the Monster Hunter series would be the rep? Who would be playable, right? Because it's not like there's one face of the franchise, really. I think it's kind of like I've never played Monster Hunter, but I think it's somewhat like a create a character kind of thing. Maybe I'm wrong. If I am, I don't know. But there's not like that one continuous person that's like, oh yeah, that's Monster Hunter, you know, that's the person. Well, kind of, because when I say kind of, I mean there's that Monster Hunter person that's kind of, you know, from the Marvel vs. Capcom games, that's kind of like, I guess, what they deem the face of Monster Hunter. And if that was a playable character, you know, the Marvel vs. Capcom, that iteration of the character probably would be the best, you know, iteration of the character to be in Smash. And speaking of being in Smash, Monster Hunter already has had and has representation in Smash. I mean, we got the Monster Hunter Mii outfits. That's so cool. The designs on these characters are phenomenal. I love these. These are so cool, detailed very well. You know, they stand out. They're so awesome. And plus, Monster Hunter as a series has a pretty good history. You know, with Nintendo consoles and everything, whether consoles or handheld, Monster Hunter sells very well. And of course, you know, Monster Hunter World. That was the one that came out at the beginning of 2018. I know that wasn't on any. Like, it wasn't on the Switch, it wasn't on any Nintendo consoles, so I think it was just too big or too powerful to run for the Switch, something like that. They couldn't make it work, but they've always had such a great, you know, rapport with, you know, Capcom and Nintendo, that is. You know, they've always they've seemed to work well together, especially when it comes to Monster Hunter. And there's another case, not just for the Mii outfits, but Rathalos as well as the assist trophy / boss. Now, we finally got to see World of Light last week in the Smash Direct, and it kind of led us to, you know, I mean, we'll put that aside, the World of Light, and I think it's going to be cool. This seems to be right here. This little screenshot seems to be a cutscene from that. Potentially is what I think so. I mean, that's definitely not a stage, you know, that you can play on from the characters or the stage selection screen. So this seems to be from there. But Monster Hunter Rathalos, I mean, he's the first. Like I just mentioned, he's the assist trophy boss. He's the first, you know, character thing to ever have that sort of combination in Smash. So that's pretty unique. I think that kind of says something about how Nintendo envisions maybe Monster Hunter as a franchise. And I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they either thought about putting a Monster Hunter playable rep in the game, or if it's even being talked about for Smash DLC. And I know Sakurai just made a or posted something, I think, on Twitter saying that the DLC is confirmed. They know the 5 that they're working on, and they're going to start working on them. What does that really say, honestly? I don't know. I got a theory on that. I might make a video about kind of what to maybe expect for DLC now, but because it's not like it wasn't Sakurai that really got to pick. It seemed like it was more Nintendo was like, here's what we're doing, do this, and Sakurai was kind of like, all right, I didn't pick these, so if you don't like them, it's not my fault. Don't blame me, kind of thing. That could be a different video. But back to Monster Hunter, I think definitely has a great chance. Moveset easy, good history with Nintendo. I get to course, kids. One last thing. Does Monster Hunter, is it an iconic enough series to warrant a third-party rep? I'd say yes, but who would be that character that could be, that could hurt the character? I mean, you could always have, like, different iterations of a Monster Hunter from a character wise, you because there's like 8 alternate skins, so you could have 8 different Monster Hunters technically, and it's still Monster Hunter. So that's kind of one way to look at it. But Chorus Kids, let's move on to them real quick. So Chorus Kids were seemingly cut in Wii U and 3DS. There was data that was found for them, and nothing ever came from it. And then Smash Ultimate gets announced, and a few months ago, there was a pretty decent fake leak that had Chorus Kids on there, and a lot of people kind of started thinking, well, Smash Ultimate might be a port, so maybe they take those unused assets, such as Chorus Kids, and put them back into Smash Ultimate as a playable character this time around. And I kind of thought that was, a route that could have taken. I guess they didn't, at least for the base roster they didn't. So Chorus Kids is also cool because it's a unrepped franchise in terms of playable character status, which is cool because I think that's what the DLC is going to do. I think there's going to be a bit more third party than first party, but to bring in characters that are, from series that are unrepped, I think kind of have a decent chance, and that's where Chorus Kids come in. I mean, could make a case for Karate Joe as well, but I think Rhythm Heaven in general, I don't think it has the greatest chance, to be honest. I think there's other first-party characters, and there's not many of them, honestly, that are out there that kind of escape the wrath of the, either Assist Trophy Annihilation or the whole Sticker Spirit debate, whether it deconfirms them or not, whatever. But Chorus Kids, I think, are on the short list, at least, for potential first-party characters, but I don't think they would. I don't think Chorus Kids would really drive in the money, the hype for DLC character the way third parties would. And while I think Chorus Kids would actually be a pretty unique fighter, and I kind of would like to see him, honestly. I'd love to see their playstyle. I've never played a Rhythm Heaven game, so kind of seeing how they would work, how they would play. I'd be interested in that, but for this matchup, I'm voting Monster Hunter. I think Monster Hunter just seems way more likely. And again, vote for who you personally would rather see. And personally, I think I'd just rather see a Monster Hunter character. I think it'd be so unique and so awesome. And that's pretty much why I'm voting Monster Hunter. But again, these are 2 series I've never played, but gotta vote for somebody. And I think Monster Hunter would be pretty cool. I don't know. This should be an interesting matchup because in my potential newcomer tournament, Monster Hunter did okay in terms of votes. Chorus Kids wasn't on there, so I'm curious to see what people do think about Chorus Kids. Does Rhythm Heaven as a franchise, do they have a chance? Does that have a chance for a playable rep? Maybe. We'll get to see the votes next week sometime, I think Wednesday. But yeah, Chorus Kids, or Chorus Kids. We'll keep it at that. I don't want to say Rhythm Heaven rep because then it could be Karate Joe. But no, it's not Karate Joe. It's Chorus Kids. So either Chorus Kids or Monster Hunter. Who do you think? Who do you think has a better chance? I kind of think there's a bit more going for Monster Hunter in this case, with the whole Rathalos thing, and I think there might have been some plans, maybe some sort of negotiations for Monster Hunter at some point for a playable rep. I don't know. It's just a thought I kind of had, but I think Monster Hunter has more going for him, so therefore gets my vote. I don't know. So that's pretty much all I got for this one. So let me know who you guys have. Monster Hunter or Chorus Kids. This one should be interesting because, like I said, Monster Hunter did okay. But I'm curious to see what people really say about Chorus Kids, or maybe what they don't say about Chorus Kids. You know, if they don't get votes, people don't want them. At least in my little small community bracket tournament thing we're doing. But anyway, that's probably going to be it for this one. Don't really have much to say other than I do have another custom moveset video coming out a little bit later today. And it's Bandana Waddle Dee, in case anybody's interested in that. So if you want to check that out, definitely check it out. But yeah, it'll be out later today, probably around 3-4 o'clock or so, somewhere around there. Look for it then. And that's like Central Eastern time for the United States here. But yeah, so 4 hours after this goes up, that'll probably be when it comes up. So yeah, look for that then. Anyway, that is going to do it for this one. This one's coming to an end. I'm enjoying this series so far for the DLC character tournament. You guys seem to be enjoying it as well. So hopefully it continues, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.